The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Nettleton Raider basketball on 101.3 Bob FM. Presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast position for the First National Bank pregame show.
A very pleasant good evening from Cardinal Arena on the campus of Farmington High School, and welcome to the EAB Sports Network's continuing coverage of the Nettleton Lady Raiders in the Class 5A State Basketball Tournament. Hello, everybody. I'm Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Tonight, Nettleton makes its first Final Four appearance in 6 years. 2020 was the last time that Nettleton got to the Final Four of the state tournament, and that, of course, was the COVID year in which they won a share of it. I believe it was Watson Chapel that Nettleton shared the title with 6 years ago. But this is their first Final Four appearance, standing in their way of an advancement to the championship game next weekend in Hot Springs are the Lady Bombers of Mountain Home. Both of these teams come in with similar records. Nettleton is 23-9 on the year after an upset win over Lake Hamilton yesterday in the quarterfinals. Nettleton winning 54-53 yesterday. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. Mountain Home counters with a 23-7 slate. Both teams are 2 seeds out of their respective conferences. Nettleton, of course, coming in out of the 5A East, where they finished as the runner-up to Greene County Tech. Mountain Home out of the West, where they finished as the runner-up to tournament host Farmington, which, by the way, advanced into the championship game earlier this afternoon with an 8-point win over GCT. So Farmington will await the winner next weekend in Hot Springs. We'll step aside for 2 minutes and back with more of our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer basketball. It is brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. We'll be back with Nettleton and Mountain Home in 2 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Tired of getting the runaround about your vehicle from a service department? Then let a trained Kavanaugh certified technician at one of our service departments diagnose the issue. Kavanaugh has 5 convenient locations in Northeast Arkansas with a specially trained staff to help take care of your vehicle's needs. Oil changes, tires, brakes, or alignments. Kavanaugh can do it all. Book an appointment today or browse online for our latest service specials at KavanaughCars.com. The best service departments in Northeast Arkansas are at Kavanaugh Auto Group.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Randy Myers welcoming you back to Cardinal Arena. We are just a few minutes away from tip-off for Nettleton and Mountain Home in this semifinal matchup. Nettleton's first appearance in the Final Four since 2020. The Raiders got to this point by knocking off Van Buren in round 1 on Thursday, 57-48. Then got a huge win last night, an upset of a Lake Hamilton team that had lost only 1 game all year, and the Lady Raiders got a 3 at the buzzer from Tequila Marshall to send Lake Hamilton back home to Hot Springs as Nettleton won it 54-53. Mountain Home got here by defeating Valley View 67-53 in the first round. They defeated Bologna 55-44 last night in the quarterfinals. That was an opportunity for Bologna to avenge an earlier season, or rather for Bologna to avenge an earlier season loss to Mountain Home. Actually, check that. It's the other way around is what I'm trying to say. Nettleton comes into this game averaging 63 points a game. They're allowing 49.7. And Mountain Home averages 60.2 points per game. They're scoring at a pace of, or allowing their opponents 45.2. We'll step aside right now for the pregame ceremonial Pledge of Allegiance, along with the playing of our national anthem. And back with more of our First National Bank pregame. We'll check the starters when we return after this timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whoa. Word on the street, he should beat the big box stores on price.
Yes, sir. We're 100% employee owned, and we'll beat any competitor's price by 10%.
I like it. We'll be needing a kitchen.
Some soft closing cabinets.
Oh, with some soft closing cabinets. Keep things quiet.
Absolutely. Right this way.
A kitchen for everyone at family-friendly prices.
So you do the designs too?
Free of charge, and we'll walk you through every step.
Home Outlet. Kitchens, baths, floors, and more.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Randy Myers under the headset, welcoming you back to Cardinal Arena. As we check our starters for Nettleton and Mountain Home, the Nettleton Raiders will come with a starting lineup of 5'7" junior guard Caden Hardaway. She's averaging 12 points per game. The point guard is Taylor Thomas, a 5'5" senior, averaging 9 points per game. She's joined in the backcourt by 5'6" senior Zakyla Marshall. She averages 9 points per game as well. The fourth guard is Tori Cunningham. She's a sophomore who's Nettleton's leading scorer, good for 17 points per game. And in the middle at center is junior Simone Smith, a 6', 11th grade forward / center. She averages 4 points but 9 rebounds per game. She had 16 rebounds last night, despite having missed the last 6 minutes of the game due to foul trouble. Mountain Home is expected to counter with a lineup that includes 5'10" senior guard Brooklyn Mitchell, 5'10" senior point guard Jayla Yonkers, 5'4" senior guard Lauren Rawls, 5'6" senior guard Laken Anderson, and 6' senior Livy Fosness. So it's an all-senior lineup for Mountain Home, which is coached by Bill Leonard, now in his 27th year at the helm of the Mountain Home program. He's been at the school for 30 years. Meanwhile, for Nettleton, Kevin Frisbee is in his second year leading the Lady Raider program. We talked about this all 5 senior starting lineup for Mountain Home, and 3 of those seniors have already committed to play at the next level. Brooklyn Mitchell is committed to Ouachita Baptist. Jayla Yonkers is headed to Missouri Southern, and Livy Fosness, their 6' post player, has committed to Harding University. So a lot of talent in the starting lineups for this very good Mountain Home team. I want to take an opportunity to acknowledge our folks working behind the scenes this evening, including our network engineer, Dustin Sullivan, who's back in the EAB studios on Parker Road in Jonesboro. Our technical director for the streaming broadcast on YouTube through the Nettleton Raider Athletics channel is Dylan Conway. Our camera operators for the stream are Max Samples and Jasper Foster. Nettleton will be the home team. The Raiders are in their white uniforms. Mountain Home will be the visitors. They're in blue uniforms with gold numbers and trim. We're just about set to get the second half of the semifinals underway. We'll recap what happened earlier today momentarily. Farmington awaits the winner next Saturday at noon in Hot Springs. Mountain Home comes up with the opening tip with a basketball as the senior Jayla Yonkers. She'll shuffle to the left wing against man-to-man defense from Tori Cunningham. Mounted out top. Now the feed inside to Fostness. Fostness turns and got that to go off the window. So Mountain Home establishing their inside game right away. And here come the Raiders with their first possession. Taylor Thomas has it. She'll head over to the center circle logo and now shuffle to the right wing and hand it off to Tori Cunningham, who dribbles down to the baseline, bounces it out to Hardaway. Caden Hardaway will pull up beyond the right elbow. That misses off the back iron. Fostness collects the rebound from Mountain Home. Here come the Bombers. Across midcourt with it is Rawls. She'll leave it with Brooklyn Mitchell. Now over on the left wing. Yonkers pulls up, shoots in front of the elbow, and got the roll. So it's a 4-0 start for Mountain Home. Nettleton with the basketball. Caden Hardaway will bounce it to Taylor Thomas, and she'll walk it across the timeline. Just underway, 1 minute gone here on semifinal Saturday. Thomas gets inside. Her floater is good as she gets the roll to get Nettleton on the board. So it's 4-2 now. Here's Mountain Home back up the floor with the basketball. With it on the right wing is Brooklyn Mitchell against man-to-man defense from Marshall. Get it on the right wing where Yonkers fumbled it out of bounds, but they're going to say it was last touched by Cunningham. So the Bombers will maintain possession, and it'll be Lauren Rawls to put it in play just below us across from the Nettleton bench. She'll get it in for Yonkers, who has it on the left wing now. She'll pull the trigger on a deep three. That is good. Well, that is one thing this Mountain Home team does well is shoot the three, and you saw a good example of it right there. They lead it 7-2. Here's Cunningham with a floater in the lane. That's too strong, and Fostus with a defensive rebound. Mountain Home in a hurry back up the floor, but a steal by Takayla Marshall. Marshall drives into the lane against one defender, puts it off the window. That's no good. Taylor Thomas with a rebound, and her putback is no good as it gets hung up between the rim and the backboard. That'll be a held ball rule, so the possession error will keep it with the Raiders. With 6:12 to play in the first period. Got to find something to poke the ball loose with, which one of the officials will now do. So Taylor Thomas will inbound on the baseline with 6:12 to play in the first period. Nettleton trailing 7-2. Thomas looking for an open teammate, gets it out top for Marshall. Marshall gets to the left wing against man-to-man defense from Lake and Anderson. Now out top for Cunningham. 2-3 zone for Mountain Home. Nettleton with it on the right wing to Hardaway. She'll hand it off for Thomas, who circles out between the circles. 23 on the shot clock. She'll shoot a three from straightaway. That is good. Taylor Thomas has all 5 Raider points. It's 7-5. 5:50 to play in the opening frame of basketball. Here's Anderson with it. She finds a seam in the defense. Had it blocked out of bounds by a hustling Taylor Thomas, who's making it happen on both ends of the floor right now for Nettleton. It'll stay with Mountain Home, but a big defensive play there by Taylor Thomas. Rawls will inbound from the baseline for the Bombers. She'll get that on the right wing to Yonkers. Yonkers drives left of the lane, now brings it out onto the wing. Sets it up for Anderson. Back to Yonkers. Yonkers guarded by Takayla Marshall. Now out for Rawls. Rawls working against Taylor Thomas. Bounces it right wing to Yonkers with 9 on the shot clock, and we've got a foul away from the ball against Mountain Home. Lauren Rawls gets caught with an illegal screen, but Nettleton's going to get the ball back with an opportunity to tie it or take the lead here with 5:25 remaining in the first period. Mountain Home up 7-5. Taylor Thomas will cross midcourt with it now for the Lady Raiders. Directing traffic as she surveys the defense. Looks like Mountain Home switched to a man-to-man now. Marshall with it. She shuffles to the elbow, now gets in the lane, puts up a runner, and that is no good. Fostness collects the rebound for the Bombers. Out of traffic with it up the left side of the floor comes Lake and Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key gets that for Mitchell. Brooklyn Mitchell feeds that inside to Yonkers with a cut to the basket for the layup. Yonkers has 7 of Mountain Home's 9, and the Bombers are up 9-5. Takayla Marshall has it for Nettleton, high on the right wing. Nettleton back, or rather Mountain Home back to his zone now. Marshall with it for Nettleton. Feeds it out top. Hardaway spots up for an open three. That's good. Well, she had time to set her feet, and she was pretty confident. The Raiders have pulled within one. It's 9-8. 4:20 to play in the opening frame. Yonkers has it for Mountain Home. Feeds out into Lakerson. Lakin Anderson drives inside, misses. Simone Smith gets her first rebound of the day. Here comes Nettleton with the basketball. Taylor Thomas has it. She'll spin into the lane, and they're going to call her for an extra step. She gets tagged with a traveling violation, and Mountain Home will get the ball back. 4:06 to play in the period. Nettleton down one. It's 9-8 as we are now halfway through the first period. Yonkers gets to the top of the key. Now leaves it with Brooklyn Mitchell. Mitchell drives, shoots off balance. That's way off the mark. And Kyla Marshall collects the rebound for the Raiders. Hardaway will bring it up the left side of the floor. She'll drive down to the baseline. Dishes off underneath. That's going to be stolen away by Rawls for Mountain Home. Yonkers has it as she crosses midcourt. Stops and fires a three from straight away. That is no good. Taylor Thomas tracks down the rebound off the bounce for Nettleton. She's going to go coast to coast. Her left-handed layup is short. And Yonkers grabs the quick rebound for Mountain Home. Quick outlet pass. They'll get it ahead to Anderson. The dump down to Faustness. And her layup is good. Faustness with 4. Lead back to 3 for Nettleton. Here's Cunningham with it as she spins to the baseline. Now sets it up for Hardaway. She'll shoot a 3 off the left wing, and another one for Caden Hardaway. Her second 3 of the quarter, and the Raiders have tied it at 11 with 3:06 to play in the opening period. Lakin Anderson has it for Mountain Home on the right wing. Gets it into the corner for Rawls. Bounce pass underneath for Mitchell. Mitchell misses off the window. Got her own rebound, and now they'll get a reset. And then she lost it out of bounds. Good defense there by Cunningham to help force that turnover, and Nettleton will have the ball back with another opportunity to get their first lead of the game. 2:53 remaining in the opening period of basketball. Taylor Thomas will work it ahead for Kevin Frisbee's Lady Raiders. Slowly makes her way to midcourt, and now comes across the timeline where she's immediately double-teamed. She'll get it for Cunningham. She'll fire it right wing to Marshall. Marshall drives inside, dishes out for Hardaway, who lost it but gets it back. Now Marshall has it with 15 on the shot clock. Marshall will drive into the lane, kick it out for Thomas. She sets her feet, fires a 3-ball up and in. Second 3 of the game for Taylor Thomas, and Nettleton has its first lead of the game. It's 14-11. Yonkers with it up the floor for Mountain Home on the right wing. Picked up by Marshall. Now to Rawls at the top of the key. Raiders stay in the man-to-man defense. That's been their forte for most of the tournament. Now Anderson has it for Mountain Home. She'll feed that inside, and it goes over the head of Brooklyn Mitchell and out of bounds, and Nettleton will get the ball right back with an opportunity to build on this lead with just over 2 minutes remaining in the opening frame of basketball. Taylor Thomas will walk it up the floor for the Lady Raiders. Brings it left wing now for Cunningham. Over to Simone Smith, right wing to Taylor Thomas. And they've got a whistle. And an illegal screen foul called on to Kyla Marshall. That's Nettleton's first foul. So both teams now have been picked up with illegal screen, or been hit with illegal screen fouls. Both teams have 1 foul each. Yonkers has it for Mountain Home. Throws a pass into the lane. Faustness secures it. It looked like she may have drug her pivot foot, but no walk is called. Now she'll get it out, and they'll reset it with Anderson. Over on the left wing to Rawls. Back to Anderson. 18 on the shot clock. Yonkers has it. She'll leave it with Mitchell, who curls off a screen and fires a 3. That's no good. Simone Smith grabs another Nettleton rebound. As we mentioned, she had 16 boards yesterday, and that was not having played the last 6 minutes of the game because she fouled out. Taylor Thomas with it now for Nettleton. She's got it at center circle. Raiders with a basketball and a 3-point lead as we hit the 1 minute to play mark of the first period. Here's Cunningham with it at the elbow. She'll drive it into the lane, force up the shot, and she got fouled. Mountain Home fans not happy about that call. It's the second foul on Lauren Rawls. The first one was an offensive foul. And now Nettleton will make its first substitution, pending after the Torrey Cunningham free throw, which is good. First one is. Now Jordan Cole, the 5'7" sophomore forward, will check in, relieving to Kyla Marshall, as we await the second free throw for sophomore Torrey Cunningham. Nettleton's leading scorer makes them both, and the Raiders have a 5-point lead at 16-11. 53 seconds remaining in the first period. Yonkers has it for Mountain Home as she slides to the right wing. Gets it out top to Anderson. Left wing for Rawls. Rawls had it knocked away and stolen by Taylor Thomas. Here comes Nettleton with a chance to build on the lead. Thomas with a basketball. Dribble drive into the lane. Layup wouldn't stay down. Mitchell with a rebound for Mountain Home. Now they're on the run to the other end. Mitchell gets fouled on her way down the right side of the lane. And if that's ruled a shooting foul, which I believe it will be, she'll head to the line. Hardaway picks up her first foul for Nettleton. It's the second team foul on the Raiders. And Brooklyn Mitchell at the line to shoot 2 for Mountain Home. First one's a miss off the back iron. Mitchell is a commit to OBU down in Arkadelphia. She's got one more to shoot. She makes that one for her first point of the evening. So it's 16-12. Nettleton with a lead in the basketball as Taylor Thomas slowly walks it ahead. She'll cross midcourt with 23 seconds remaining in the first period. Mountain Home is back to a man-to-man defense. Although it looks like a zone at times. They're kind of disguising these defenses a little bit. Hardaway with it. Goes off Smith's screen to the right wing. Now gets it to Smith on the bounce. 3 on the shot clock, or on the game clock. And the floater by the Cunningham in the lane is no good. That will end the first period of play with Nettleton up 16-12. After one, we'll step aside for a 1-minute timeout. Second quarter action next on the EAB Sports Network.
Whoa. Word on the street he should beat the big box stores on price.
Yes, sir. We're 100% employee owned, and we'll beat any competitor's price by 10%.
I like it. We'll be needing a kitchen.
Some soft closing cabinets.
Oh, with some soft closing cabinets. Keep things quiet.
Absolutely. Right this way.
A kitchen for everyone at family-friendly prices.
So you do the designs too?
Free of charge, and we'll walk you through every step.
Home Outlet. Kitchens, baths, floors, and more.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
Set to begin the second quarter as we welcome you back to Cardinal Arena at Farmington. Mountain Home will get the ball. Nettleton leads at 16-12. Farmington girls defeated Greene County Tech earlier today in the first girls semifinal, 64-56. And Marion defeated Farmington's boys here on the Cardinals home floor, 41-35 in the first boys semifinal. Got a foul underneath. I believe that'll be charged to Simone Smith. We'll double check that. That is who it's on. It's the first foul on Smith and the first foul against Nettleton here in the second period. So Mitchell at the line. She's got 2 to shoot. First one's good for her second point of the game. Gets Mountain Home within 3. Second free throw on the way and also a make. So it's 16-14. Taylor Thomas walks it across midcourt for the Raiders. On the right wing for Hardaway. Hardaway gets to the top of the key, stops, shoots a 3, up and in. Third 3 of the game for Caden Hardaway, and the Raiders lead it 19-14. 7:28 to play in the half. Mitchell with it for Mountain Home as she slides to the right wing against Cunningham. Feeds it to Fostness out top. Fostness gets out on the right wing. Rawls will spot up for a 3. That's good. Rawls with a rainmaker 3, and it's 19-17. Nettleton's lead cut to 2. Hardaway with it for the Raiders. Out left to the key. Now she'll step to the wing and feed it to Smith out top. Smith will get it right wing to Thomas in the corner. There's a 3 for Cole that's going to be short, and Mitchell grabs the rebound off the bounce for Mountain Home. She'll let traffic clear and survey the defense. Now she'll drive into the lane, puts up a runner off the window that's no good, but she gets bailed out with a foul call. That's the second foul now on Simone Smith. Kevin Frisbee does not want to get his rebounder in foul trouble. Second team foul on Nettleton here in the second. Mitchell to shoot 2, where she's been a bunch here lately, it seems. That's her 4th attempt, or 4th make out of 5 attempts. 1 more to shoot. Makes both of these. So Brooklyn Mitchell with 5 points, all from the free throw line. And Mountain Home is tied it at 19. Caden Hardaway with a basketball for Nettleton, left to the center circle. He's guarded by Yonkers. Feeds out into Cunningham at the elbow. Cunningham puts it on the floor, rifles it into the corner for Taylor Thomas. Thomas brings it out onto the wing. 10 on the shot clock for the Raiders. Hand it off to Cunningham. Cunningham gets that to Cole. It's a loose basketball. Cole gets it back, drives down the lane. Bucket and the foul. She'll be at the line for the and 1. What a play by Jordan Cole. Foul is charged to Livy Fosness, her first. And Cole to shoot 1 for the Raiders. It's good. So Nettleton back up by 3. It's 22-19. 6:09 to play until halftime. Brooklyn Mitchell across midcourt with it for the Bombers, working against Cunningham's man-to-man defense. Gets it out top for Yonkers. Yonkers with a basketball. She'll drive into the lane. Put the runner off the glass. That's no good. Rebound fumbled out of bounds. Give the basketball to the Raiders. 5:56 left in the half. Caden Hardaway gets instructions from Kevin Frisbee as she bounces it over to Taylor Thomas, and she'll get it across midcourt. On the right wing for Cole. And Cole apparently stepped out of bounds right in front of the Mountain Home bench. Looks like her back heel hit the sideline, and Brooklyn Mitchell will bring it back the other way for Mountain Home. 22-19, 3-point Raider lead. Mitchell will hand that off to Yonkers. There's a lob underneath on the give and go, and Mitchell able to answer with her first field goal of the game. She's got 7 points now after a bunch of free throws earlier, and Mountain Home's back within 1. It's 22-21. Cole with it on the right wing. Rifles it out top. Hardaway spots up for another 3. That one's too strong. Yonkers tracks down the long rebound. Here comes Mountain Home with a chance to reclaim the lead. Get it on the left wing for Rawls. Rawls steps aside, gets into the lane, kicks out onto the right wing. Anderson will spot up for a corner 3. That's good. First bucket of the game for Lakin Anderson. Gets Mountain Home back on top. First time since early in the first period they've had the lead. And it's 24-22 now as Nettleton trails it. Taylor Thomas gets to the top of the key, bounces it for Cole. Cole spins to the elbow, gets it back to Thomas. Now Cunningham will drive, shoot, missed it. Rebound lost out of bounds. It'll stay with Mountain Home, I believe. No, but it's Nettleton's basketball, I'm sorry. Thomas will inbound from the baseline. Throws it out top for Jordan Cole. Cole gets it to Cunningham. Now Hardaway has it. Hardaway feeds it left wing for Cunningham. Cunningham drives into the lane. Dishes right wing. Cole spots up for a 3. That is no good. Rebound up for grabs. Kept alive. Great save there. I believe it was Thomas, or rather Cunningham, who saved it. And the Raiders miss inside. Will go out of bounds and stay with Nettleton once again. Bomber fans losing their minds, but it stays with the Raiders with 4:17 to play in the half. Cole will inbound from the baseline. She'll get it in for Hardaway. Flip it right back to Cole. She'll shoot another 3. That one finds the hole from the corner pocket. Jordan Cole with 6 points. Nettleton back on top by a point. It's 25-24. Yonkers has the basketball for Mountain Home. Slides off a screen to the right wing. Now gets back to the top of the key, feeds it inside to Anderson, who brings it out to the wing. She'll immediately shoot it. That's an air ball that is lost out of bounds. It'll belong to Nettleton. We have a foul. We do have a foul. That's the second foul on Fosness and the second team foul on Nettleton. Excuse me, on Mountain Home. Caden Hardaway will bring it ahead for the Raiders. Lead 25-24. Hardaway spins across midcourt, gets double team, leaves it with Cole out high. Back over to Hardaway. Hardaway feeds it to Cunningham. Cunningham drives down the right side of the lane, puts up a floater from the baseline. That's no good, but a foul is called on Mountain Home. That's the third foul on Lauren Rawls. And the third team foul on the Bombers. It puts Tori Cunningham at the free throw line for Nettleton. Substitutions pending for both teams after this first free throw, I believe. Cunningham makes the free throw for her third point of the game. Kinda Gleason checking in now to relieve Simone Smith for Nettleton. Mountain Home has made a substitution as well, as we await the second free throw for Cunningham. That one's off the back iron. Fosness grabs the rebound, and it's a 2-point lead for Nettleton with 3:28 to play in the first half. 26-24. Mountain Home with the basketball. Yonkers with it on the right wing. Gets that out top. Now to Anderson. Anderson will leave it with Yonkers. Back to Anderson. Anderson drives. Runner off the glass is good. Anderson ties it at 26 with 3 minutes remaining until halftime. Here's to Kyla Marshall. She drives into the lane. Had her shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raiders. So Kyla Marshall able to hit that big three at the buzzer last night to propel Nettleton into the semifinal round in the win over Lake Hamilton. Thomas will inbound from the baseline. She'll throw that in for Marshall out top. Marshall with it. Draws a double team. Leaves it with Thomas. Thomas now double teamed. And that bounce pass is stolen away by Jayla Yonkers. Yonkers dishes for Mitchell. And Mitchell's layup is good. Mitchell with 9 points in this half, 8 of them in this second period. Mountain Home's back up by a deuce now. It's 28-26. So Kyla Marshall has it for Nettleton. She'll feed it to Cunningham. Right wing for Cole. Cole lost it on the baseline. But they're going to say it was last touched by Anderson. So Nettleton will keep possession. They'll have 20 seconds on the shot clock. 2:27 remaining in the first half. Mountain Home leads 28-26. Thomas will inbound from the baseline on her left side of the basket. Gets it out top for Marshall. Marshall feeds it to Cole. Cole gets it for Thomas on the left wing. Bounce pass into Cunningham. She'll turn and shoot from the elbow. That is no good. And Mitchell with a rebound for Mountain Home. 2:15 to play until halftime. Brooklyn Mitchell with it at the top of the key. Dribble drive into the paint. Kick it out. Got a wide open three-point attempt that is up and good for Addison McCarn. And a timeout taken by the Raiders now with 2:03 to play in the half. Your score, Mountain Home 31, Nettleton 26. We will step aside for 30 seconds. This is a 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Randy Myers under the headset, filling in for Jacob Linderman here in state tournament week. And we have 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this first half. Mountain Home in this back and forth first half currently has a 5-point lead. It's 31-26, prompting a timeout from Kevin Frisbee and the Lady Raiders. Farmington awaits the winner Saturday at noon in Hot Springs. Thomas across midcourt with it, gets it for Hardaway. Hardaway being pressured, had it stolen away. Brooklyn Mitchell with a steal. Her layup is good. Mitchell has been huge for Mountain Home in the second period. Mountain Home with their largest lead of the game now. It's 33-26. Hardaway with a bounce pass into the corner for Marshall. She'll get it inside to Cunningham, who lost it, but it's recovered by Gleason. And now Thomas will get it back out for Cunningham. Cunningham drives, fires from the elbow, and hits her first field goal of the night. Cunningham with 5. It's 33-28. Raiders back within 5. 1:20 left in the half. Yonkers with a basketball for Mountain Home. High on the left wing. Feeds it out top to Mitchell. Up down inside to Fostos. It's deflected, and Marshall has the steal for Nettleton. Marshall drives, shoots. Call her for an offensive foul. That's the second foul on Marshall. Third team foul on the Raiders. Jordan Cole getting set to check back into the game for Nettleton. 59 minutes, 59 seconds remaining, that is, in this first half. There's a feed inside to Fosnos. Fosnos shoots, misses the shot, but draws a foul, I believe, on Gleason. So that is the first foul on Gleason, the fourth team foul on Nettleton. Fosnos at the line to shoot 2 with 52.7 seconds remaining in the half. First free throw is good. Cole back in to replace Kyla Marshall for Nettleton. We await the second free throw for Fosnos, and she gets them both. Fosnos with 6, 35-28. Mountain Home with the lead, Nettleton with the basketball. We've got a stop in play for some reason. So apparently a shot clock issue. Meanwhile, Simone Smith checks back in for Nettleton, and Mountain Home makes a substitution as well, as post Lilia Covey will check in. Taylor Thomas takes the inbounds pass for the Raiders. She'll bring it across midcourt. Feeds it to Hardaway. Hardaway leaves it with Thomas, and Thomas called for a travel. So Mountain Home will get it back with 38 seconds left in the half, as Fostos checks right back in now for Mountain Home. Bombers with the ball, they lead 35-28. Yonkers will cross midcourt with it. She's picked up by Jordan Cole. Bounce pass to Fostos at the high post. Now back to Yonkers. She's open for 3, and she drains it. Yonkers in double digits with 10, and Nettleton has a 10-point lead. Their first double-digit lead of the game, first double-digit lead for either team. Hardaway bounces it to Taylor Thomas. Thomas gets it inside to Cunningham. Her jump shot is no good. Mountain Home has the rebound. Yonkers crosses midcourt with it, working her way through traffic. Throws it up and misses, and that is the buzzer to end 2 quarters of play at the break. Mountain Home leads Nettleton 38-28. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. Back with your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Tired of getting the runaround about your vehicle from a service department? Then let a trained Kavanaugh certified technician at one of our service departments diagnose the issue. Kavanaugh has 5 convenient locations in Northeast Arkansas with a specially trained staff to help take care of your vehicle's needs. Oil changes, tires, brakes, or alignments. Kavanaugh can do it all. Book an appointment today or browse online for our latest service specials at KavanaughCars.com. The best service departments in Northeast Arkansas are at Kavanaugh Auto Group.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. Got 2 quarters in the books here on semifinal Saturday in the night session. Game 1 of the night session, and Mountain Home leads Nettleton 38-28 as we welcome you into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime. Brought to you by Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can see their entire selection of inventory available online at KavanaughCars.com. So the game started very well for Nettleton. They led it 16-12 at the end of the first quarter. Did not go near as well in the second quarter. The Raiders got outscored 26-12 unofficially in that second frame. And as a result, they are now down by 10 at the half. Looking at the individual scoring numbers for Nettleton from the first 2 quarters, they were led by the 9 points of Caden Hardaway, who hit 3 threes, 2 in the first period, 1 in the second quarter. Taylor Thomas has 8 for the Raiders. Those all came in that productive first quarter. Tori Cunningham with 5 at the break. Jordan Cole with 6 points off the bench. All of her points came in the second quarter. Also for Nettleton, Kyla Marshall, Simone Smith, and Kayuna Gleason played but did not score. For Mountain Home, there are 2 Lady Bombers already in double digits at the half. Brooklyn Mitchell leading the all scorers. She's got 11 at the half. And 10 of those came in that very productive second quarter. Jayla Yonkers with 10 at the break for Mountain Home. Lauren Rawls has 3 for Mountain Home. Lakin Anderson with 5 at the half. Libby Fostness with 6. Addison McCarn hit a 3 off the bench. He's got 3 at the break. Lilia Covey played in the first half for Mountain Home but did not scratch. And the Lady Bombers lead the Lady Raiders 38-28 after 2 quarters of play. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout and back with more from Farmington in the 5A state tournament after this on the EAB Sports Network.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Whoa. Word on the street, you should beat the big box stores on price.
Yes, sir. We're 100% employee owned, and we'll beat any competitor's price by 10%.
I like it. We'll be needing a kitchen.
Some soft closing cabinets.
Oh, with some soft closing cabinets. Keep things quiet.
Absolutely. Right this way.
A kitchen for everyone at family-friendly prices.
So you do the designs too?
Free of charge, and we'll walk you through every step.
Home Outlet. Kitchens, baths, floors, and more.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Randy Myers welcoming you back to Cardinal Arena. We're glad you're with us tonight here on the EAB Sports Network, whether you're listening to us on the radio on Bob FM or whether you're watching on YouTube through the Nettleton Athletics YouTube channel, or you're doing either of those options on our EAB Media app. At the half, Nettleton trailing Mountain Home 38-28 here in this second semifinal game of the girls 5A state tournament. The winner will play next Saturday at noon against defending state champion Farmington Meanwhile, recapping what's happened earlier today here in Farmington. Started off with the first girls semifinal as Greene County Tech saw a great season come to a close. They were defeated by host Farmington 64-56. Then Farmington's boys got knocked out in the semifinals by 5A East regular season champion Marion, the 1 seed out of the East. 41-35, the final score in that game. So Sammy Lewis's Patriots headed back to another state championship appearance next weekend. They will play, I believe, at 1:45 next Saturday at Bank OZK Arena. And still to come, one more boys game as we close out the semifinal round tonight at approximately 7:30, as Benton and Parkview will decide that one to see who Marion's opponent will be next Saturday afternoon. Apologies for my voice, which I know has kind of played out a couple of times here this evening. I do apologize for that. I feel like I have a pretty fair excuse. This is the 10th game that I've called in a 5-day period. Started the week off at the AA tournament down in Poen. Did several games down there, and then made my way up to Farmington on Thursday for the 5A tournament. So my voice is feeling the strain of 10 games in 4 or 5 days. But we'll try to get through it. Appreciate your patience, and we'll step aside for one more 2-minute timeout. Back with the second half after this as Nettleton trails Mountain Home 38-28. We're back in 2 on the EAB Sports Network.
Tired of getting the runaround about your vehicle from a service department? Then let a trained Kavanaugh certified technician at one of our service departments diagnose the issue. Kavanaugh has 5 convenient locations in Northeast Arkansas with a specially trained staff to help take care of your vehicle's needs. Oil changes, tires, brakes, or alignments. Kavanaugh can do it all. Book an appointment today or browse online for our latest service specials at KavanaughCars.com. The best service departments in Northeast Arkansas are at Kavanaugh Auto Group.
From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old, you've been dreaming about this moment. All that stands between you and being a hometown hero for life is 32 minutes.
Inbound to Burgess, goes up. It's pandemonium at Bank OZK Arena.
2026 Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. All the excitement tips off on March the 12th and runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on arkansastv.gov/sports.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We are set to begin the second half back here at Cardinal Arena. Lady Raiders trailing Mountain Home 38-28. I think Kevin Frisbee would probably like to see his leading scorer, Tori Cunningham, get a bit more involved in the offense. She only hit once from the field in that first half. She had 5 points. First 3 of those came from the free throw line before she finally hit an elbow jumper in the second quarter. And the Raiders get the ball to begin the second half. Caden Hardaway with the basketball against the zone. Spins left side and leaves it with Marshall. Feed inside for Thomas. She's open underneath. Gets the bucket and the foul. She'll be at the line for the M1. And that's a good start to the second half for the Raiders.
Personal foul, Mountain Home's number 4, Lauren Rawls.
Lauren Rawls picks up her 4th foul for Mountain Home, so that makes it even a little bit sweeter for Kevin Frisbee. Thomas at the line for 1 free throw. She makes it, and she is in double digits now with 11 points for Nettleton. Raiders back within 7. It's 38-31. Rawls is on the bench. They replaced her with Addison McCarn for Mountain Home. Brooklyn Mitchell with the basketball for the Bombers. Working against Cunningham. Feeds out on the left wing for Anderson. Anderson guarded by Hardaway. Man-to-man defense for the Raiders. Back over to McCarn. Now she'll get it to Anderson. Anderson feeds it into Faustus at the high post. Back to Anderson on the give and go. Her layup is good. She went right through 2 Raiders and scored the bucket. She has 7. 40-31. Lead back to 9 for the Bombers. Hardaway has it for Nettleton. Off the screen, bounce pass on the left wing. Gets away from Takala Marshall. She'll lose it out of bounds in front of the Raider bench. Yonkers will inbound for the Bombers. Brooklyn Mitchell will cross midcourt with it. Shouting out instructions and directing traffic as she does so. Bounces it to Faustus on the right wing to Yonkers. Yonkers gets double teamed, gets it to Anderson. She'll leave it with McCarn, who gets it to Yonkers. Feed inside to Faustus. Faustus able to get inside, misses the shot. Simone Smith grabs the rebound. A quick outlet pass for Thomas. Here come the Raiders with a basketball. Thomas bounces that left wing for Marshall. Spot up 3 ball, corner pocket, too strong. Rebound to Cunningham. She goes back up with it and gets it to go off the window. Cunningham has 7. Raiders back within 7. It's 40-33. 6:23 to play in the third. Here's Yonkers with it for Mountain Home. She'll stop and fire an open 3. That's no good. Rebound tracked down, loose, battled for. It's going to be a held ball. And it'll be possession Bombers. 6:14 to play in the third. Mountain Home will get a fresh shot clock as Anderson puts it in play from the baseline. Gets it in for Mitchell. Mitchell goes up with it, gets it to go off the glass. Well, Mitchell is having herself a heck of a game. She's got 13, had only 1 point in the first period, but she has come alive since then. 42-33, 9-point lead for Mountain Home. Hardaway has it for Nettleton out top. Surveys the defense, bounces it for Marshall. Dumped down for Simone Smith. Her layup's good off the glass. Great look, and Smith with a finish inside for her first bucket of the game. Makes it 42-35. Mountain Home with the lead in the basketball. Mitchell has it. She drives into the lane. Left-handed layup. That one misses. Rebound grabbed off the bounce by Taylor Thomas. Thomas looked like she may have been fouled by Mitchell there, but no whistle. Here's Hardaway with a bounce pass for Cunningham. Spot up 3 ball, too strong. Rebound to Smith. She'll get it to Marshall. Marshall drives, shoots, and gets it to go off the glass. First field goal of the game for Takala Marshall. Raiders within 5. It's 42-37. 5:12 to play in the period. Mitchell has it for Mountain Home. Guarded by Cunningham. Man-to-man defense for the Raiders. Now off a screen. Gets it out for Yonkers. She's open for 3. That is in and out. No good. Simone Smith wrestles the rebound away from Faustus. Here come the Raiders. Looking to whittle into that deficit a bit more. Hardaway going to the rim. Layup no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Raiders with 4:48 to play in the period. Fresh shot clock. Taylor Thomas will inbound from the baseline on her left side of the basket. Gets it underneath for Hardaway. Reverse layup. Nicely done. Hardaway in double digits with 11, and the Raiders are within 3. And Mountain Home asking for a timeout. We'll pause the clock with 4:42 to play in the third. It's Mountain Home 42, Nettleton 39. We're back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Whoa. Word on the street, he should beat the big box stores on price.
Yes, sir. We're 100% employee owned, and we'll beat any competitor's price by 10%.
I like it. We'll be needing a kitchen.
Some soft closing cabinets.
Oh, with some soft closing cabinets. Keep things quiet.
Absolutely. Right this way.
A kitchen for everyone at family-friendly prices.
So you do the designs too?
Free of charge, and we'll walk you through every step.
Home Outlet. Kitchens, baths, floors, and more.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Four minutes, 42 seconds remaining, third period. Randy Myers under the headset. Welcome back to Cardinal Arena. Nettleton has rallied from 10 down at halftime. Now they're within 3. Mountain Home with the basketball. Faustus holds it out high. Gets it to Mitchell on the right wing. Mitchell working against man-to-man defense, drives, shoots, and draws a foul.
Personal foul, Nettleton's number 15, Torrey Cunningham.
First foul on Torrey Cunningham. First foul on either team here in the second half. So it'll put Mitchell at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. She has 14 to lead all scorers in the game. She got them both. Mitchell with 15. It's 44-39. Hardaway with it on the right wing for the Raiders. Guarded by Jayla Yonkers. Gets it into the corner for Cunningham. Back to Hardaway. Hardaway eases over to the top of the key. Gets it out for Marshall at center circle. Marshall working against Chairs, who's checked in. Gets it to go with a runner off the glass. Takala Marshall coming alive for Nettleton now in the second half. It's 44-41. Raiders within 3. Mitchell with it for Mountain Home. Gets it left wing for Ty Chairs. Back out top to Anderson. Dump down to Fosness. Fosness misses off the glass. Simone Smith with a big defensive rebound. Outlet for Thomas. Here come the Raiders. Taylor Thomas going to the rim. Runner off the glass is good. Taylor Thomas with great body control. She's got 13, and it's a 1-point basketball game with 3:35 to play in the third. Mitchell with it at center circle for Mountain Home, guarded by Cunningham. Feeds it to Yonkers. Yonkers spins into the lane, shoots, and got to go with a roll. Yonkers with 12, 46-43, lead back to 3 for Mountain Home. Here's Thomas with it from Nettleton. Fires it right wing to Cunningham. Back out to Thomas, left wing to Hardaway. Now to Marshall. Takala Marshall drives, shoots, got it to go off the glass. Takala Marshall was scoreless in the first half. She's got 6 in this third period. 46-45, Mountain Home with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Mitchell with it on the right wing against man-to-man defense. Comes off the screen. Gets it out for Anderson. Anderson with a dribble drive. Her runner off the glass is no good. That's rebounded off the bounce by Nettleton. Marshall out of traffic with a basketball. She drives into the corner, kicks it out for Cunningham. Now to Hardaway at the top of the key. They'll go 5-on-5 now. Taylor Thomas with a basketball. Holds it on her hip and surveys the Mountain Home zone. Slides right wing, gives it up for Cunningham with 13 to shoot. Now Marshall has it. Marshall with the basketball, leaves it with Thomas with 10 on the shot clock. Cunningham drives down to the baseline. Needs some help, bounces it for Marshall. Marshall gets into the lane, lost the handle on the basketball. Shoots from the corner, and it's no good. It'll be a shot clock violation. And Mountain Home will get the ball back. Checking back into the floor, onto the floor for the Bombers comes Addison McCarn. And Yonkers will work it ahead. Mountain Home with a 1-point lead and the basketball. It's 46-45 as we click down to the 2-minute mark remaining here in the third period. Here's Mitchell with it. And she's fouled on her drive to the baseline.
Personal foul, Nettleton's number 15, Torrey Cunningham.
Second foul on Torrey Cunningham. And the second foul on the Raiders here in the third period. Mitchell will inbound from the baseline on her left side of the basket. $1:58 to play in the quarter. Get it in for Fosness on the right wing. Fosness leaves it with Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Cunningham. Hands it off to Yonkers. Yonkers chased off the three-point line. Gets it to Anderson. Now underneath, high pass, and a foul, I believe, on Simone Smith.
Foul on Nettleton's number 13, Simone Smith.
Got her for a push in the back. It's her third foul. Mountain Home will inbound from the baseline with a fresh shot clock. Left wing, Mitchell, spot up 3-ball from the corner. That is short. Rebound, Yonkers. Her putback is no good. And Hardaway is there to take it for Nettleton off the rebound. She'll cross midcourt with it. Raiders with an opportunity here to reclaim the lead. Takala Marshall with it, high on the left wing. Bounces it for Taylor Thomas. Thomas circles to the right wing. Gets it for Marshall. Marshall guarded by Anderson. Out top, Hardaway. And Hardaway shuffled her feet in a brief moment of indecision. Gets hit with a travel violation. Mountain Home will get the ball back with $1:23 to play in the period. It's 46-45. Yonkers will cross midcourt with it for the Bombers out of Baxter County. Now on the left wing for Anderson. Anderson out the center circle for Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Takala Marshall. Shuffles to the right wing, throws that inside for Fosness. Fosness misses underneath, and Simone Smith grabs the rebound. Quick outlet pass for Thomas. Thomas for the basketball. Bounce pass for Marshall. Spot up three ball, corner pocket. That's no good. Fosness grabs the defensive rebound for the Bombers. Now she'll hand it off to Mitchell, and Mitchell will bring it ahead unharassed. 46 seconds left in the period. Mountain Home with a 1-point lead in the ball. Mitchell off a screen, drives, and lost it out of bounds, but they're going to get Simone Smith with what I believe was her fourth foul. It looked to me like Mitchell initiated the contact there, but sometimes when that happens, that doesn't always mean that you're the one they'll charge the foul to. So Smith will come out with her fourth foul, and Kyuna Gleason is set to replace her. The first free throw by Mitchell is good. She has 16 points. Gleason, a 5'7" junior forward. Mitchell to shoot the second free throw, which is good. She leads all scorers with 17 points. Mountain Home lead back to 3, 35 seconds left in the period. Here's Cunningham with it for Nettleton. Gets it to Hardaway. Now in the corner, Marshall spots up, and that shot is no good, but I believe she got fouled, and she should be heading to the line to shoot three here. The foul appears to have been on Lakin Anderson. That is who they charge it to, her first, second team foul. So Takayla Marshall steps to the line to shoot three for Nettleton. She can tie the game if she makes them all three. First one is a miss. Two more to shoot. That one's good as she makes the second free throw. One more coming to the Raider guard. 27.8 seconds remaining in the period. She makes 2 out of 3, and it's 48-47. Mountain Home has the ball. They lead it by 1 as Brooklyn Mitchell crosses midcourt with it. 20 seconds left in the period now. Shot clock is off. Mitchell drives, now backs it out. Guarded closely by Cunningham with 10 seconds left in the period. Now she'll drive, put up the runner off the glass, and they bail her out with a foul. You can almost see that coming. Gleason picks up her second foul. Mitchell shooting 2, knocks down the front end. One more to shoot for the senior from Mountain Home. She's got them both. She's got 19 now. It's 50-47. 6 seconds left. Taylor Thomas with the basketball. She'll feed that to Hardaway. Hardaway shoots for 3 at the horn. That's no good. And at the end of 3, it's Mountain Home 50, Nettleton 47. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. Back with the fourth period in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Tired of getting the runaround about your vehicle from a service department? Then let a trained Kavanaugh certified technician at one of our service departments diagnose the issue. Kavanaugh has 5 convenient locations in Northeast Arkansas with a specially trained staff to help take care of your vehicle's needs. Oil changes, tires, brakes, or alignments. Kavanaugh can do it all. Book an appointment today or browse online for our latest service specials at KavanaughCars.com. The best service departments in Northeast Arkansas are at Kavanaugh Auto Group.
Mountain Home up 3 as we head into the fourth period. It's 50-47. The Raiders outscored Mountain Home 19-12 unofficially in that third quarter. After trailing by 10 at the half, now the deficit is 3, and the Raiders will have the ball to begin the fourth period. They inbound to Hardaway. Hardaway surveys the Mountain Home defense. Now she'll shoot the deep 3. That's going to be an air ball, and I don't believe that's what Kevin Frisbee wanted there. So Mountain Home will get it back. And Kevin Frisbee hit with a bench warning. He just stepped out onto the floor to yell instructions to his team, and I guess technically because he was on the floor, that's why they gave him the warning. Certainly didn't interfere with the play any. Mitchell with the basketball for the Bombers. She gets to the elbow. Turns, looks inside, gets it back out for Anderson. Anderson guarded by Hardaway. Feeds it to Fosness out high. Fosness hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell gets inside, shoots, shot block, got her own rebound. Goes back up, that's blocked again. Fosness gets it. She'll go up. That shot's off the mark. And here comes Nettleton off and running. Tori Thomas for the basketball. Thomas gets to the rim with the left hand. The layup is good as the Raiders moving and grooving in transition. Thomas with 15. Nettleton within one. It's 50-49. 6:55 to play in the basketball game. Here's Yonkers with it. She gets to the left wing, hands it to McCarn. Now out for Mitchell. Mitchell will shoot the deep three. That's off the back iron, no good. And a whistle and foul, I believe, on Yonkers, as she got Simone Smith on the wrist while she rebounded. It's the first foul on Yonkers, first foul on either team here in the fourth period. Nettleton with another opportunity here to reclaim the lead. Down 50-49 as Hardaway crosses midcourt with 6:36 to play. Hardaway against man-to-man defense for Mitchell. Throws it to Smith into the corner for Thomas. Out for Marshall. Sets her feet. Drops a three in off the left wing. Kyla Marshall was scoreless in the first half. Now she's in double digits with 11. And the Raiders are back up by a deuce. It's 52-50. 6:14 to play in the basketball game. Here's McCarn with it out top for Mountain Home. She'll slide to the left wing. And we have a timeout taken by Coach Del Leonard and the Lady Bombers. So a break in the action. 6:06 to play in the period. It's Nettleton 52, Mountain Home 50. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
6 minutes, 6 seconds left in the basketball game. Mountain Home with possession as we return to play out of the Bomber timeout. Nettleton has reclaimed the lead. It's 52-50. First time Nettleton has led since the first period. Bombers will inbound to Yonkers. Yonkers back across the timeline. And we have a whistle away from the ball and a foul on the Bombers. Oh, it's a travel, I think is what they call there. So, nonetheless, at the end of the play, it belongs to Nettleton as Hardaway will cross midcourt with it. Hardaway eases to the left wing. Drives into the lane, draws contact, and she's fouled. So Hardaway should be at the line here. And that is the third foul on Fosness for Mountain Home. Second team foul on the Bombers. 2 shots coming for Caden Hardaway, who now has 12 points as she knocks down the first free throw. She is one of 3 Lady Raiders in double figures this evening. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Anderson. So it's a 3-point Raider lead, 53-50. Mitchell across midcourt with it for Mountain Home. Picked up by Cunningham in man-to-man defense. Off the screen, gets into the lane, shut off there. Gets it for Rawls on the bounce. Rawls under the basket, and she's called for a double dribble. Good low post defense there to force that turnover. And Tori Thomas will inbound for the Raiders. She'll bounce it in for Hardaway, and Caden Hardaway will bring it ahead as the Raiders walk it up the floor. Taylor Thomas takes it. Hands it off to Kyla Marshall. Marshall drives. Bounce pass for Cunningham. Cunningham's floater is short. And the rebound to Mitchell. And then we've got a collision. And foul on Cunningham. That's her third. First foul on Nettleton in the fourth period. Raiders lead 53-50 with 5:08 remaining. Yonkers crosses midcourt with it for Mountain Home. Gets to the right wing. Out top, ball knocked away, but Mitchell able to get on it, and Mountain Home calls a timeout to preserve the possession. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds with 5 minutes left in the game. Nettleton up 53-50. We're back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Hey, be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay less at the checkout lane. Tell all your friends how much you save at Food Smart. 5 minutes left in the basketball game. Nettleton up 3, Mountain Home with possession. 25 on the shot clock for the Bombers as they inbound just below us. Put it into Brooklyn Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Cunningham. Man-to-man defense for the Raiders. Mitchell off a screen to the right wing where Marshall picks her up. Now she gets into the lane. Left-handed layup, good. She has been a force for Mountain Home all night. She's got 21 points in the game, leads all scorers. Bombers within one. It's 53-52 with 4:37 left. Tori Thomas has it at center circle for Nettleton. She surveys the Bomber defense. Right now it's a 2-3 zone. She'll hand it to Hardaway. Hardaway gets to the free throw line, kicks it right wing for Cunningham. Cunningham spins into the lane, and she's fouled, I believe, by Mitchell.
The basket is not good. Personal foul on the Homes, number 2, Brooklyn Mitchell.
It's the first foul on Mitchell, and the third team foul on the Bombers. Thomas will inbound from the baseline. Gets it in right wing for Hardaway. Hardaway has the pass knocked out of bounds. He was trying to get it to Marshall, and Rawls deflected it out of bounds. Marshall will inbound now across from the Nettleton bench. She'll throw it in for Hardaway. Out high on the right wing. Man-to-man defense for Mountain Home now. Well, actually, now it's back to a zone. They're kind of mixing things up and disguising their defenses, and they're confusing the play-by-play guy a little bit from time to time, I'll admit it. Here's Marshall with the basketball. Out top for Hardaway. Hardaway gets to the top of the key. Dribble drive into the lane. Floater is no good as it comes off the back iron. Fostness grabs the rebound. Mountain Home with an opportunity to reclaim the lead as Yonkers works it ahead. She'll cross midcourt with it. Picked up by Marshall. Throws that into Fostness at the high post underneath to Mitchell. Her layup is good. Mitchell with 23. Mountain Home back on top, 54-53. 3:34 remaining. Taylor Thomas will bring it ahead for Nettleton. Picked up by Anderson. Bounce pass to Cunningham. Cunningham with it. Just left of the key. Leaves it with Simone Smith on the right wing for Thomas. Out to Hardaway. Hardaway spots up for three from straight away. That's short. Mitchell grabs the rebound from Mountain Home. Brooklyn Mitchell will cross midcourt with it. Feeds that to Fostness at the elbow. Fostness surveys the floor. Kicks it left wing for Rawls. Rawls leaves it with Yonkers at center circle. Yonkers guarded by Marshall. 15 on the shot clock. Yonkers off a screen. Layup no good. Rebound Simone Smith wrestles it away. And we've got a held ball called. And it'll stay with Mountain Home. Tough break for the Raiders. Now Nettleton wants a timeout. So with 2:48 left in the basketball game, your score Mountain Home 54, Nettleton 53. We'll be back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Whoa. Word on the street, you should beat the big box stores on price.
Yes, sir. We're 100% employee owned, and we'll beat any competitor's price by 10%.
I like it. We'll be needing a kitchen.
Some soft closing cabinets.
Oh, with some soft closing cabinets. Keep things quiet.
Absolutely. Right this way.
A kitchen for everyone at family-friendly prices.
So you do the designs too?
Free of charge, and we'll walk you through every step.
Home Outlet. Kitchens, baths, floors, and more.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
Less than 3 minutes to play as we welcome you back to Cardinal Arena in Farmington. And the host Cardinals await the winner next week in Hot Springs. Mountain Home up one. It's 54-53 with 2:48 left. Bombers with the basketball. They get it into Fosness. There's a catch-and-shoot mid-range jumper that misses, and Simone Smith with another rebound for the Raiders. Now Hardaway will cross midcourt with it. Leaves it with Thomas. Torrey Thomas with the basketball. Or Taylor Thomas, rather, gets to the top of the key against Anderson. Now to Cunningham at the elbow. Cunningham puts it on the floor. And there's an illegal screen away from the ball, foul called on the Raiders. And that'll foul Simone Smith out of the contest. She'll exit with 2:28 to play. Well, the Raiders were able to finish strong with her fouled out yesterday. Maybe they can do it again a second night. 54-53, Mountain Home with the ball and a one-point advantage. Yonkers has it to the left of the key, working against Marshall. Now rifles a pass underneath this, deflected by Gleason and stolen by Thomas. Raiders on the run. Taylor Thomas, bounce pass to Marshall, layup good. Beautiful fast break basketball by the Raiders. And it's Raiders back on top, 55-54 with 2 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Brooklyn Mitchell with it for Mountain Home. Mitchell slides off the screen to the right wing. Now in trouble, gets it out for Rawls on the left wing for Anderson. 17 on the shot clock for Mountain Home. Rawls gets it to Mitchell. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchell holds the balls. Now she'll put it on the floor. Takes the long three. That is good. My goodness. Mitchell with 26 as she knocks down an NBA three. It's 57-55. Mountain Home back up by a pair. 1:25 to play. Taylor Thomas has the basketball for Nettleton. She'll leave it with Hardaway. Now the bounce pass to Marshall. Marshall gets it for Hardaway. Three ball, corner pocket. That's good! Hardaway with an answer for the Raiders. It's 58-57, a minute 7 to play. Nettleton up one. The stage is set for another high drama finish here at Cardinal Arena. Mountain Home with the basketball. Brooklyn Mitchell has it, guarded by Cunningham. Gets into the lane, drives, shoots, missed the shot, but she gets bailed out with a foul, I believe, on Kayuna Gleason. 53 seconds remaining, 52.7 to be exact. That is the third foul on Gleason. It is the third team foul on Nettleton. 2 shots coming for Mitchell, and the first one, of course, is good. That ties it at 58. And now she puts Mountain Home back up by one with 53 seconds left. Taylor Thomas across midcourt. It's 59-58. Raiders down one. Hardaway has it at center circle. Hardaway shuffles high on the right wing. We've got a whistle and a timeout taken by Kevin Frisbee and Nettleton. 37.4 seconds remaining in the game. 20 on the shot clock when Nettleton comes back with a basketball after this 1 minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old, you've been dreaming about this moment. All that stands between you and being a hometown hero for life is 32 minutes.
Inbound to Burgess, goes up. It's pandemonium at Bank OZK Arena.
2026 Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. All the excitement tips off on March the 12th and runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on arkansastv.gov/sports.
We're back at Cardinal Arena. 37.4 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Nettleton with possession. The Raiders have 20 seconds on the shot clock. They trail 59-58. Caden Hardaway takes the inbounds pass. Brings it out to center circle. Guarded by Yonkers. Looks like a straight-up man-to-man now for Mountain Home. Hardaway slides to the right wing with 8 on the shot clock. Guarded by Faustness. Gets it out to Taylor Thomas. 3 on the shot clock. Thomas gets it for Hardaway, and she double-dribbled the basketball before she got rid of it. So we have another timeout, I believe, taken by the Raiders. 17.7 seconds left in the basketball game. Mountain Home leads it by 1. They'll have possession when we return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Randy Myers welcoming you back to Cardinal Arena here in Farmington. 17.7 seconds left in this semifinal battle. Farmington awaits the winner Saturday in Hot Springs. Mountain Home with the ball. Up 1, it's 59-58. Rawls will inbound in front of the Raider bench. Trying to find an open teammate, and we have a whistle, and Mountain Home will call a timeout to avoid the turnover. So we'll take another break. Again, it's a full timeout. Mountain Home leads 59-58. 17.7 seconds left. Back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Tired of getting the runaround about your vehicle from a service department? Then let a trained Kavanaugh certified technician at one of our service departments diagnose the issue. Kavanaugh has 5 convenient locations in Northeast Arkansas with a specially trained staff to help take care of your vehicle's needs. Oil changes, tires, brakes, or alignments. Kavanaugh can do it all. Book an appointment today or browse online for our latest service specials at KavanaughCars.com. The best service departments in Northeast Arkansas are at Kavanaugh Auto Group.
Mountain Home inbounding to Brooklyn Mitchell. 15 seconds left in the basketball game. A whistle and a foul is charged to Cunningham. That's only the 4th foul on Nettleton and the 4th personal foul on Cunningham. So Rawls will inbound at the head of the Nettleton bench with 14.3 seconds left. With Nettleton trailing by a point, and now we've got a whistle and a foul called before they even inbound. That's on Cunningham, and now Mountain Home will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That was the 5th team foul. So Cunningham fouls out with 7 points. She becomes the 2nd Raider starter to foul out. And Brooklyn Mitchell is not who you want on the free throw line if you're a Nettleton fan. First one's a miss. Perhaps I jinxed her. Got one more to shoot. She missed them both. Rebound to Gleason. Outlet to Thomas. Here come the Raiders. 10 seconds left. Taylor Thomas for the basketball, and Nettleton will take a timeout with 8.2 seconds left in the game. Our score, Mountain Home 59, Nettleton 58. Do the Raiders have another dramatic finish in the works? We'll find out when we come back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
8.2 seconds left. Another one going to the wire. Nettleton will have the last opportunity here, it appears, Taylor Thomas will inbound from the head of the Nettleton bench. Bombers up 1 point, 59-58. Inbounding to Hardaway. Hardaway with the basketball. Off the screen to the right wing. Gets it for Thomas. Her three is going to be short, and it'll go off the side of the backboard and Mountain home. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We may not be done yet. The officials are meeting and conferring. Two of the three officials are. This game may not be finished. Let's see what we've got here.
Officials timeout on the floor.
One of the officials is over now. Two officials are over talking with Kevin Frisbee.
About 4/10 of a second will be on the clock.
4/10 of a second, and it'll stay with Nettleton. So the Raiders have less than a half second in which to inbound from the baseline and get off a shot, but not before Mountain Home takes one more timeout. So our score is Mountain Home 59, Nettleton 58. There's a full timeout with 4/10 of a second left. Let's take a 30-second break. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old, you've been dreaming about this moment. All that stands between you and being a hometown hero for life is 32 minutes.
Inbound to Burgess, goes up. It's pandemonium at Bank OZK Arena.
2026 Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. All the excitement tips off on March the 12th and runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on arkansastv.gov/sports.
We're in the midst of a timeout with 4/10 of a second left in the basketball game. The Raiders got a miracle finish last night. They need another one now. They're down one, 59-58, but they have the basketball on their end of the floor. It'll be Jordan Cole to inbound from the baseline near the corner. And that's important to remember. They will not be inbounding near the basket. Cole looking for an open teammate, finds Hardaway. The shot is blocked, and the game is history. And Mountain Home survives to advance into the championship game next weekend against Farmington as the Bombers defeat Nettleton 59-58. We will step aside for a 2-minute timeout and back with your post-game wrap after this on the EAB Sports Network.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Tired of getting the runaround about your vehicle from a service department? Then let a trained Kavanaugh certified technician at one of our service departments diagnose the issue. Kavanaugh has 5 convenient locations in Northeast Arkansas with a specially trained staff to help take care of your vehicle's needs. Oil changes, tires, brakes, or alignments. Kavanaugh can do it all. Book an appointment today or browse online for our latest service specials at KavanaughCars.com. The best service departments in Northeast Arkansas are at Kavanaugh Auto Group.
From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old, you've been dreaming about this moment. All that stands between you and being a hometown hero for life is 32 minutes.
Inbound to Burgess, goes up. It's pandemonium at Bank OZK Arena.
2026 Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. All the excitement tips off on March the 12th and runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on arkansastv.gov/sports.
Randy Myers welcoming you back to Cardinal Arena, where an exciting week has come to an unfortunate close for the Nettleton Lady Raiders. They fall 1 point shy here in the semifinals against Mountain Home, 59-58. The Lady Raiders got a good look on that final possession with 4/10 of a second left. They got a good look there from Caden Hardaway, but Mountain Home was able to play some pretty good defense, and they got a partial block of the shot, and they held on to win it 59-58 as the Lady Raiders wrap up a 23-10 season, as Mountain Home will move on to the finals next week in Hot Springs. It'll be an all 5A West championship game between Mountain Home and Farmington. Those two teams finished 1 and 2 in that order in the 5A West. Let's recap the score by quarters. Nettleton led 16-12 at the end of the first period. The Raiders had a bad second quarter and were down 10 at the half. It was 38-28. They had pulled within 3 by the end of the third quarter. It was 50-47. They fall 59-58 after 4. 3 Raiders in double figures. Nettleton led by the 15 points each of Caden Hardaway and Taylor Thomas. They also got 13 points from Takala Marshall, and all of her 13 came in the second half. Simone Smith had 2 points before she fouled out with 2:28. Here's a key stat in the game. Tori Cunningham, who is Nettleton's leading scorer, was held to only 7 points tonight. She scored only once in the second half before she fouled out with 14 seconds left. So that definitely, I think, is a factor in Mountain Home's ability to hang on and win this basketball game by 1 point. We're going to go with JOSM players of the game, 3 of them, as we will name Caden Hardaway, Taylor Thomas, and Takala Marshall, our JOSM Nettleton players of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. So a fun week has come to a close here in Farmington on a Saturday night as the Lady Raiders come up 1 point short in the semifinals. Again, your final score 59-58. I want to take an opportunity to just say a special thanks to Coach Kevin Frisbee and his team and his staff, also to the folks with Nettleton TV who have been in charge of our streaming broadcast on the Nettleton Raider Athletics YouTube page. Shout out to Technical Director Dylan Conway and camera operators Max Samples and Jasper Foster. Also a special thanks to our network engineer this evening, who was Dustin Sullivan. For all of those folks, we thank you for joining us on the EAB Sports Network. I'm Randy Myers, bidding you a very pleasant good evening from Farmington.
You've been listening to Nettleton Raider Basketball, presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. This has been a presentation of the EAB Sports Network.